Sending Billy's.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And guys, for the Grizzlies, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know, Ernie, here a lot of people complain, but let me tell you from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest.
It's an All-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Grizzlies will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Memphis. They are definitely a team in the bubble in the West, 9th place and vying for contention.
And you know what? They don't want to get swept on the season series. 3 straight losses against this group this season, so some extra motivation here tonight.
Greg, you look at how their matchups have gone to this point, and it's not going to be easy. Hard to not have some doubt creep in. So this game will be a test of not just their talent, but their will and resolve, too.
Bottoms the pass to Hines, and he banks in the layup.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because to me, it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Vancouver, who they've got? They've got Bottoms, and it's Villar in at the power forward.
You know, Dave Joerger, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Memphis with the ball, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And Vancouver with the possession here after the Marcus Holmes. And yes, sir, that one drops. Bottoms got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. Stokes inside. The shot misses. So Vancouver will take it the other way. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
For Vancouver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Passes it to Silk from deep, and again it's Vancouver with a 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Smith with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Adams dishes to Smith. On target from 13 feet.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Here's Caboclo. 35 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Smith outside. Inside, tipped away. "14 feet away, they get the rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Vancouver.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Adams' shot is good.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. And part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Here's Caboclo. He has 5. Releases. Gasol with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Adams kicks to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 5 now.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style. Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
For Vancouver, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
There's the feed to Smith. Adams outside. The teardrop falls in. 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Silk. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here is Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. No good from outside.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And we know the Marc Gasol was one of the most sought-after free agents this past summer. Clark, all along, most figured he'd be back in Memphis.
Yep, a winning team, max dollars. And don't forget now, he went to high school in Memphis while his brother Powell played there. He's where he belongs.
The Grizzlies trail by 9 to the left wing. And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the boards, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful and productive. Really solid.
There's 1:47 left here in the opening quarter. Kicks it to Cantor. There's a good screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Cantor's got his first 2 points. Vancouver leading by 9. To the wing right side. Pass to Jawa. Here's Silk, the 17-footer. It's hauled in by Adams.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Vancouver has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Fast break, Memphis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Silk.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now here's Adams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
So both teams changing it up here. Second free throw, no good. Vancouver leading by 9. Vancouver working the ball around now. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Wisniewski. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Vancouver. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
And Vancouver, who they've got. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gasol. Vancouver pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Allen outside. Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And here's a look at some numbers for Stokes. Over the last month, getting it done. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Here's Caboclo. 7 points in the game. Hines, the pass to Moss. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
That is good.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scores. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And Vancouver leads by 16.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And Marc Gasol at 7-1, able to finish over the top with that feathery touch. Whether it's the hook shot, Clark, or the turnaround, tough for a defender to do anything about any of it.
And on occasion, Kevin, he'll throw in the quick spin move and throw it down on top of you. So he's got the full repertoire.
Adams dishes to Gasol. The shot is off, so Vancouver will take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Smith kicks to Adams. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Caboclo. 7 points in the game. Swiped away. And here's Smith. 8 points for him. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Wisniewski, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Stokes, and there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
His second personal foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
At the line for your
The first one falls.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Yeah, looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
And that one misses from Caboclo.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
No good with the triple. Vancouver leading by 14. Good on the baseline, Jay. Caboclo's got 9 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timeout call for Memphis.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Smith drives in. It's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Gasol kicks to Smith. Some nice passing there by Memphis. For Memphis, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Bottoms, he's checked in for Vancouver.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Adams outside. Outside Gasol. He feeds it to Smith. Clock at 4. Here's Stokes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Caboclo, covered by Smith. Shot on the wing, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Up top, Adams. He's got 7. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Caboclo, covered by Smith. And that basket is in from Caboclo.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And it's Smith penetrating. Baseline try.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
With the shot. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Adams, the pass to Gasol. The second chance effort. They get it again.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
The fadeaway, and he gets it to go. Gasol's got his second bucket of the night.
This quarter for him, 7 shots with just 1 make to show for it.
Vancouver leading by 21. 18 feet out. A nice shot by Caboclo.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
I like the grade, Greg. They're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off. That's excellent discipline on display right there.
Here's Smith. The shot misses, so Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Bottoms. It's blocked. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good on the shot. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Caboclo. 21 points in the game. Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Vancouver running away with it. And we'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Ernie, they are way too weak defensively in the paint. They're getting walked over down low, giving up a ton of points. Barbecue chicken everywhere, with the sauce, without the sauce. We're having a Thanksgiving feast in here. That's a recipe for disaster. They cannot keep letting guys drive the lane, layups, lobs. Defense is weak, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. They've got Adams. Smith is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Stokes in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Joerger. Here's Caboclo. Three-pointer. Stokes with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Wide open look. Vancouver pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That's good. And that's 10 points for Silt.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Adams outside. The dish to Gasol. Soft touch off the glass. Gasol's got 7.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Caboclo, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And it's Smith penetrating. Stokes.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Vancouver leading by 23. It's stolen by Smith. Vancouver making a switch here. Jawai's checked in.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Into the line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Jawai.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
Timeout called.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 12 in the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Offensive rebound. Bottoms the pass.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. It's blocked.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Drive by Adams. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Here's Bottoms. He's got 10.
Talk about great numbers for Bottoms. 10 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Down low, it's stolen by Udoh. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gasol with the steal. Now Smith, 12 points for him. Can't get it to go.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The drive by Adams. Softly drops in the floater. Adams has got 15.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Rejected by Gasol. And he recovers it. The second chance effort. And he knocks down the jumper. 16 points for Bottoms.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Fires from the corner. The Grizzlies pull it in. Stokes has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pushing it up. The shot by Smith. Smith missing again. Vancouver has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. There's the pick. The pass to Bottoms. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Cantor checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Jarnell Stokes. Tony Allen's checked in for Jordan Adams. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Smith. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 6 points for him.
Oh, boy. Woohoo! Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play. Oh, he hung in the air, double pump, and then threw it down.
Well, the D just stepped aside. Let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make, and voila, there it is.
There it was.
And what a beautiful move it was.
Vancouver working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Wisniewski. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Green. To the paint. Allen dishes to Bogdanovich. Shoots. Can't nail the jumper.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Cantor in the corner. It's Allen on the wing. Right wing. Three-pointer. That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
1:16 left here in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Jawai. Got it from 16 feet.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Allen kicks to Green. There's the screen. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
It's stolen by Allen. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And when you look at the totals, they are losing the turnover battle, and it's a big part of why they're trailing.
Pass to Caboclo. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Vancouver making a switch here, and he's got his first chance at the line here. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Vancouver opening up a huge gap, and we're coming back in just... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And Vancouver, looking at who they've got. They've got Silk, and it's Bilar in at the 4. Got that one up quick. And it's 13 points for Silk.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Allen drives in. Napier passes to Cantor. Down low, here's Allen. And he gets it to go.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Vancouver has gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. And he gets it to go.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
They double him with Green to the right side. Shoots, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The 11-footer, that one a little long, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Kostas Papanikolaou checks in for Vancouver. Udo comes in for Silk.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Caboclo, he's checked in for Vancouver. Vancouver has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Defended by Allen. Passes it to Caboclo. There's the screen. Off target from outside. And for Memphis, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Fade away. Cantor's shot is off. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Caboclo. Takes a shot at the elbow. Misses off the left iron. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Napier kicks to Green. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Swiped away. And that one's good. Caboclo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Vancouver.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
There's a screen by Cantor. Allen outside. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Napier. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked. What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Caboclo.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Here's Caboclo. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing it in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
From the line. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Good on both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Dishes it to Allen. Cantor inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
Here's Napier. There's a screen. Off the screen, a nice shot by Bogdanovich.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one's good.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
The 3 ball, no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Pass to Moss. Wisniewski. And Cantor pulls it down.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Here's Moss. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Green, the screen. Here's Cantor. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 5 assists tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Vancouver.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and they'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
Wisniewski. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. For the 3, no good. There's the bucket, good.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
26 seconds left in the game.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
Mm-hmm.
From deep, off target with that shot. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
He was doing some.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,